Alright, welcome back, beautiful people. So we are here with TYR. He was very much so requested to do a build video for him, so let's get right into it. As you can see, I already have Hide the Urchin fully stacked because I am a fan of Hide the Urchin. If Hide the Urchin had a Twitter page, I would definitely be a follower. Anyway, so building tier, I'm not really going to cover Conquest because I'm not too familiar with Warriors right now in Conquest, so I don't really know how they're doing or how they're building. My guess would probably be a starter item, and that would be Bluestone Pennant into Warrior Tabby Boots into like Yoan's Wrath or Breastplate, and then go on from there. That's just my guess, though I can't really confirm that. But let's just get right into it for like a normal build standard casual game mode. Of course, Warrior Tabby Boots, but no other real reason to get anything else, honestly. So just going with Warrior Tabby Boots. Next, Hide the Urchin. I'm a fan of it. As I said before, I like to just put on anything, any tanky character, any warrior, any guardian, things like that. It's a really strong item in general, and also in this Season 3 meta we got here. So the reason why I picked it up, because it has all the protections you really need. You pick it up early, so you can pretty much almost guarantee to get your full 10 stacks. You get it by kills and or assists, so that's really great. Next, since TYR is a stance switcher like pretty much all the Norse gods, cooldown reductions are pretty useful for them. Besides Euler, he's an ADC, he's in his own world. So with that being said, we typically go into the Yoan's Wrath, and with that is only 20%. And the cap is 40%, so if you're going to go full cooldown reduction, you might as well try to commit to it, and he is a warrior, so he can make pretty good use of the Breastplate of Valor. Between that and Yoan's Wrath, you have a good amount of power, you have a lot of mana, so plenty to complement that full cooldown reduction that you do have, and 10 penetration, just to add a little bit more damage to your hits. Now, after that, we do lack a lot of magical protections, even if you do have full stacked Hide the Urchin by now. And right now, Bulwark of Hope is the main magical protection item in this meta right now. It is super strong. Health, not too much, but hey, not too many items actually have protections and health, and this does. Crowd control reduction, 20%. I'm not really sure how max crowd control reduction works with TYR, considering his passive, he can't be CC longer than 1 second. So I'm not really sure how that works, but regardless, Bulwark of Hope is still a really strong magic protection item. It's your pretty much one-stop shop for magic protections, and yeah, so you can go into that, and the passive really strong. The shield just lasts until it gets damaged out, and then of course we have only 10 penetration, and if we want to do any type of real damage, we probably want to go to more, and the best bet is Titan's Bane, honestly. If you're going to get the healer, like a healer team comp, maybe Brawlers. Keep in mind that's only ability, so between your 1 and 2, you can keep on that passive pretty well. If not, definitely Titan's Bane. So you got 10, you got 33%, and then you have 10 flat pen. So this is pretty good. Now, if you don't want to go into something like this, you can change it up a bit. You can still pick Yoan's Wrath and or Breastplate. I'll probably say stick with Yoan's Wrath. And then you can go into the rest of these cloak items. You can go into Spirit Robe, you can go to Mantle of the Discord. Now, with these 3 items, you do overcap cooldown reduction by 5%. It's not the worst thing. So if you don't mind overcapping a little bit, you can go this route. It offers a lot of protection for both physical and magical. You do lose the 200 HP that you do have from Bulwark of Hope previously, but you're just really tanky at this point. And then again, you'll still top it off with a great old Titan's Bane. So you can do something like this. Some TYR players like to go with Frostbound Hammer. I don't too much, but you can pick up Frostbound instead of like one of these other items if you really want to. But yeah, overall it's kind of difficult for TYR to get a lot of HP right now, so that's why his HP is leaning towards the lower side of 2k. Again, if you do go with the Bulwark, at least you're like at 2500, so not too bad. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the build for TYR. Blink is still, I mean, it's been nerfed again, like every other month, but still 120 seconds, that's 2 minutes. That just means you got to be more cautious on when you go into Blink, and you just got to be just wise with your decisions, basically, and probably use your ultimate a little bit more often, sneak around jungles, and just things like that. But yeah, I also recommend picking up Blink. And then as your second relic, I'm not sure if I said active before, but relic, whatever. It's just really dependent. There seems to be just less in general. Sprint's always a great pickup. With sprint, that can allow you to kind of maneuver your way behind a target if they don't have sprint or movement speed at all. So you can kind of maneuver behind your targets and then go with your fearless cleave combination. You can do that. So that is pretty much it. Nothing too much to talk about. That's something that I would build on tier. A couple builds there. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope it was helpful for any newer players out there. Peace.